Greetings everyone, I'm back doing some DIY home maintenance and repair today. A little plumbing issue going on, something really weird. Homeowner called, said they got some issues with their bathroom faucet. Came over to take a look and I'm going, how does this even happen? But we're gonna do some process of elimination to show you how to do that. And hopefully I can get this thing fixed only using one tool. So check out this video. Okay, like I said, this is a bathroom faucet. It's behaving kind of weird. I got one tool in my hand in addition to a bucket to catch any stray water when I start taking this thing apart. But let me show you what's happening here. This is what I got going on here. Very low pressure coming out on this side. But when I turn the other line, working fine. What the heck? So first process of elimination, is this plugged? Is the aerator clogged? Well, I'm gonna say no. And one, this particular faucet doesn't have one that you can unscrew. But I'm gonna say no because when I turn this on, the water flows. This side does not. So we gotta go under the sink. Everything's been painted black. Might be a little tough to tell, but we've got our hot line here and our cold line here. And what I want to do is take this line off. I want to take it off all the way up at the faucet. So I'm going to turn the main valve off and I'm going to, using this tool, hopefully I got room up there. I haven't looked up there yet. I can take that off up there. And I'm just hoping that something is kind of plugged up the line. So let me get under there and see. First thing I'm gonna do, first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this cold line off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one off too, just because I wanna, just as a precaution really, because I don't know what kind of valve systems are going on up there and I don't wanna unhook something and then have the hot water line start spraying all over me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn them both off and then I'm gonna get up there and start taking things apart. Okay, I'm looking up here. This particular faucet appears that the water line is attached here, goes up into the valve, and then water comes back down from the valve through this line and up to the middle. So I'm gonna start with this here. So let me undo that. Let me get my bucket and a towel and try to take this down here, take this off. All right, I can't really hold the camera and do this, but I took the pliers, loosened it, and now I got this separated. And I'm gonna turn this to the bucket. And all I wanna do, make sure, sorry about the camera work. It's tough doing this by myself. But all I want to do is turn on the water line to see if this is allowing water to come through. So I'm going to try to do this one-handed. You can see I got water. Oh, pretty good. All right. So, process of elimination. It's not the water line, it's something to do with that faucet, with the valve up there. So now I got to look at this line, see if this is blocked or kinked or something going on with it. Okay, I got that unhooked. A little bit of residual water came out. I went ahead and unhooked that cold water valve. I just took this big nut off, unscrewed it all the way and around, pulled it from around these lines. And I'm gonna take it very gently. I don't wanna mess up their countertops. And take it here from All right, we're gonna inspect this now. Just a valve, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna check this to make sure this is clear. A little weird here, doing this with one hand, but I'm gonna simply blow air through this and then open the valve. So the valve is closed, nothing, that's what it's supposed to do. Now let me open the valve. Set the phone down here. Now I'm gonna open the valve and see if I can get some air to travel through these lines. You can hear that, I hope, and you can see water kind of spraying out a little bit. So that tells me this is clear. You can also hook the water line back up, which is the next test I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hook the water line back up to this, open this valve, and make sure water is spraying through this end. All right, you can see here's the valve. I've got to hook back up to the water line, and I want to make sure that that end is shooting water in the bucket. I'm going to turn the main water supply back on. You don't need a whole lot. Okay, I felt it pressurize. And now I'm going to turn the valve. I'm really trying to do this with one hand and it's difficult. Okay, I got water. No issue there. Now here's the next piece of the process of elimination. This is the Y connector. So you can see I've disconnected the cold line. Here is the hot. They meet and then send water through here, which sends it up through the faucet, the spout of the faucet. So I'm gonna hook up the cold line back to this and see if I can get water to flow from here. If it flows from here, then I believe I have cleared a blockage somehow, either by blowing air through the valve or taking things apart, running water without having it go through any lines or connections, because I know that the hot worked and it sent water through here and it came out of the faucet, but for some reason cold was not. So if there was blockage that was just caught in one of these connections, maybe it fell out or I can't see it, it could be something very minimal. And then taking things apart, flushing the line, putting everything back together, it may fix the problem. So let's check this before I go any further and see if I can get water to flow. This is just gonna connect here like this. Again, doing it with one hand is tough. Let me do a better job, hold on. All right, for the sake of the camera, I went ahead and opened the valve, but the main water supply is off. So I'm gonna slowly turn on the main water and see if I can't get water to flow. There it goes. Okay, cold, let me do hot just to make sure. Hot's flowing. Cold's flowing. Gonna check one thing. I hooked the Y connector back up to the main faucet. You can't really see it. Before I put all this back together, I'm going to turn on the main cold and see if I can't get water to come through the faucet. All right, we got it all back together up here. Got it all back together here. Everything's snugged up. We're gonna go ahead and turn the water back on. I'm gonna go ahead and relieve some pressure off of these valves. We're gonna turn the mains on just slowly. And once it's stable, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Same thing for this. All right, got good water flow. Seems a little slow, but homeowner said that it was like that to begin with. No leaks. Let's check under here for leaks. Got no drips. Don't hear anything. And I don't feel anything either. Anything fresh, that is. Oh, wait a minute. That might be some residual. Remember, it's under pressure, so if you have a leak and it starts to drip, it will continuously drip just because it's pressurized. It won't drip and then stop on its own. But okay, looks good. There is one little trick if you're checking for leaks that I'll leave you with, something that I do from time to time if I'm really like unsure. Notice this cabinetry was painted black. Sometimes like water and stuff is a little difficult to see. So what I do, I'll take a paper towel or a piece of tissue paper, like toilet paper or something like that. And I'll just set it underneath and I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna give it some time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. I wanna come back and I don't wanna see any water collecting on this paper. Even if it dries, like if it's a very slow leak, you get a drip and it dries, it'll change the look of the paper. There'll be like a spot and then it will have dried and it'll look kind of off. And so that's how you know you still have some sort of leak in place. There you have it, no big deal. Real easy fix. Whatever I did, I only had to use one tool. But probably something in the lines, I just cleared it. You don't need to call a plumber for every little thing. Give it a shot, right? Try it on your own first. If it's already broken, you can't do much worse. Just make sure you turn off your water lines, because if you start taking stuff apart and you forget that step, you're gonna have water everywhere and that can cause more damage. So you don't want that. But take your time, process of elimination, one step at a time. You don't need to waste any time or money with a plumber. Taking care of yourself. I got a rule, I like to leave things better than the way I found them. So I'm gonna clean all this stuff up. I'm a capable gentleman showing you ways to go from dirty to dapper. To encourage you to never stop learning. Be kind, everyone. See you next week.